was really young, my dad would set a train around our tree and put little houses around that. The tree wouldn't even be decorated or anything. And we come down on Christmas and the tree was decorated and the train was going around the track with the houses and stuff. And that was my very earliest memory of that. They are 1956 American Flyers, and they were given to my dad from my grandfather as a Christmas gift, and he had them set up for him. And it's the old frontier style train, and that's what my dad really liked. But he had an issue with the trains, couldn't get the old trains to work. So he stopped setting it up. And when I turned 13 is when I said, let me take a stab at trying to get these trains to work. And basically it was the track. It was an issue with the track. And it had to be like sanded and polished to get a good connection. That's what all it was. And I finally got the trains to work again. And it had been probably 15 years since they had worked. So my dad basically was like, well, why don't you start taking it over? And that's when I started taking over, putting up the train garden every year. My dad told me the oldest pieces are the skaters on the ice. They are made of metal, and my dad said that he remembers his dad and his mom painting those, hand painting those. They came just metal figures and they hand painted them, and they held up to this day. And he's saying that was like early 40s. For some years it was tough to put up because kids were very small, and all these things on the train garden are so fragile. We had this helicopter that flew around the top. Jack, not even sure how old he was, he would love to reach up there to grab it, and then he would like slip and then fall into it and crush all the Plasticville houses. So I had to take it down one year right after I set it up, because again, I wanted it to last a very long time. But the next year I set it up and he was fine. When the trains didn't work and I was able to get them to run for the first time, and they weren't perfect either, but I got them to at least start moving. And when it happened, I was so excited about it. I like ran upstairs to get my dad. It's like, you have to come down, check this out. He's like, what? He's like, I haven't seen that happen in almost like 15 to 20 years. So that was pretty neat. So I always remember that moment. This year, you were taking all those pictures and videos, and it was running for an hour straight? Wow, it hasn't done that in a very long time. So they're running strong here in 2024 from 1956.
It's Christmas in Killarney with all the folks at home. It's nice to know to kiss your beau while cuddling under the mistletoe. And Santa Claus, of course, he's one of the boys from home. The door is always open, the neighbors pay a call, and Father John, before he's gone, will bless the house and doll. How grand it feels to click your ears, join the fun of the cheeks and reels. I'm handing you the Killarney, the lights you've never known. It's Christmas in Killarney with all the folks at home.